welcome back to the Journey YouTube channel. This is I the Great again. Alright, as you seen at the title, you know, so we're going to talk about free farm grids. We're going to talk about free farm grids today. So, um, how I started my free farm grids and why. That's a video. That's going to be the topic for today. How I started my free farm grid, so that's what I'll get in at first. So, how is, alright, I always explain this now, all my dread reviews them, like my dread update. Say I had an haircut, so me one of the few free farmers will start from scalp, you know, start growing free farm bed from like scalp level. I never really allowed it to grow out or nothing before. You know, I just had an haircut and then just left it, just do it thing after that, you know. And yeah, he just did it thing, had an haircut and then left it, and I was using like the dread sponge. Yeah, as you can see in the thumbnail, the dread sponge. I was using the dread sponge religiously, like every morning. You know, me used to like maybe sometime even twice a day. You know, for like because the texture on my ear, look, it would have do by itself, you know, because these in the middle that are new, these new ones, these new growths, I did nothing at all to them, you know. But for these ones, I just did start my dread journey. I used to use the Freeform dread sponge, and yeah, and that did kind of help it for not up faster. You know, the ones on the side, as I said, I didn't use any dread sponge or any farmer method to like speed up the process of these ones, the new ones on the side and the ones in the middle that I just showed you. Yeah, and in the back, I didn't use. Yeah, I didn't use any dread sponge or any methods, you know, to get these ones started. You know, I just left it. You know, so that's another process. You can just leave it and just wait, but you have to have a lot of patience to actually go through with that process. You know, you have to actually be patient, and a lot of people not really patient. I just go, you know, you know. But if you're willing, if you have the patience, and you think you can like just leave it, you leave it. But if you speed it up, you can use the dread sponge. You can use palm rolling. You know, some people call palm rolling like this, like when you have the dread in your hand and like you palm roll it like. Alright, so this is the shaft of the dread. You can like palm roll it like this. Some people do that, but I used to. It's because my ear is so short and it was like just now a little fluff. Yeah, so I used to do this all the time, like just do this, you know, just do it same like with the dread sponge, but just with my palm and just do it, and it works, you know. It just do this, it helps to knot up the ear to make it work, make it matte and turn the dreadlocks, you know. Just curling the ear, just doing this. This is a flat palm, just flat palm roll it, and yeah, that's another method, you know. Yeah, so that's how I started my dreadlocks. Yeah, and I had to quit my job before I started dreadlocks too. So that's a part of the why. Now I get into the why, you know, why I started growing dreadlocks. So alright. Why I started growing dreadlocks is because of a spiritual calling, you know. I literally I'm a clear cognizant, alright? A clear cognizant is someone who receives, who just has a knowing, they can know. You know, you have seers, you know, like you have seers in life, people who can actually see in the astral realm. There are people and the people who are seers are actually called clairvoyant people. So the psychic ability for people who are like seers, who can see in the astral realm and everything there, are seers. I'm a seer too. I astral project, I can see in the astral realm, I can remember the astral realm and everything. But mostly these are my strongest psychic ability. Clear cognizance. Like I get natural downloads, like I just know things. You know? Yeah, and I never really aware what the thing was until I realized, oh shit, it's a psychic ability. I think every other human being could have do it. And then realize, no, not every other human being can do it. So it's literally something, you know, where just a group of people in the world where psychic can do. You get what I say? So yeah, clear cognizance. So yeah, I get the download for this. So quit my job and don't come here again. And yeah, I just listen to the calling. You know, the calling kept coming, you know. I never just hear the calling and just quit my job. So you know, no, the calling was there, like don't put the ear again, leave your ear for grow, make it turn dreadlocks, don't do nothing else to it, don't plait it, don't touch it, you know, because it's always a style in Jamaica for the guys them when them start grow them ear, them twist it up and plait it up. My eye self say no, don't do nothing like that, just leave it. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. And it kind of look away when we just start to it. It never really look good. You get to realize it to most people, because I'm the type of person where always glam up earrings in, well faded line up and all of that. So it was a kind of rough thing for me to like just leave it and let go of everything. So knowing that maybe not woman, maybe attractive woman not go want me and all of them something that we just never care because the calling was so strong. It was stronger than even what me could have do. I couldn't do anything about it. The calling was just grow your ear, don't cut it. And it was nagging like don't cut your ear, don't cut your ear, you know. So then I had to leave my 9 to 5 because I was in the government system in Jamaica. I was actually a firefighter, and yeah, me have to leave the fire brigade and start growing my ear. So you know, that's one of the main reasons why I have to leave the work. You know, I couldn't. It's not that I hated the job. You know, I didn't hate the job. It's just that this calling, you know, this take on the dreadlocks, and I didn't even know what dreadlocks were when the ISL I say grow dreadlocks. No, I just think that dreadlocks is just a thing where Rasta people wear and whatever. I did aware say so the human body supposed to look because the first man would have to have dreadlocks because no Baba Salon and nothing never debout. You know, so the first man would have to have dreadlocks. The first being. You get what I say? Yeah, and if the first being a dreadlocks, that means I saw how you look. You know, so nature of how you look. So that was, you know, my first little inkling say, yeah, I'm probably for grow dreadlocks. You know, I was always a spiritual individual growing up, you know. So the calling, so that's why I grew dreadlocks. It was a spiritual calling. When I was going through my spiritual awakening, you know, the higher self gave me a lot of downloads about dreadlocks. Led me to a lot of research. Led me to do a lot of research about dreadlocks. So because this is how I am. I'm the type of person, if me I get into something, more have to know everything about it. I saw me stay. So when I grow dread, I research everything every day about dreadlocks. I try to find some whole heap of books, articles, documentaries, a lot of things, you know, a lot of ancient scriptures and writings we talk about dreadlocks. You get what I mean? So I was led to the information, you know. I was guided and led to every single piece of information that I needed to get in order to know, say, yes, if you have some strong faith, say this is the right thing what I do. You get what I say? Some people don't know nothing about nothing, they just like to follow. I'm not a follower. I'm a person who like to research everything at some stage. And that's when your third eye open, when you start in your act as your higher self, like take on embody your higher self, that's how you're gonna become. You're gonna become a person who is very curious and want to just have a deeper understanding of everything. Surface level just not gonna do no good for you again. You know? Nobody can tell you on surface level. If they even tell you something surface level, you have to do your own research. You get what I say? Yeah, so I do a lot of research. That's I just couldn't you know, I couldn't avoid doing research. I just had an insatiable hunger for knowledge, for deeper knowledge, for esoteric knowledge, for occult knowledge, you know. Things that the average person don't want to even hear about. And then something they want to research. Some realize, say, yo, something different about I and I then. Because everybody may talk to no one know nothing about them things. So, you get what I say? So yeah man, that is the why I grew dreadlocks. And yeah, dreadlocks is a sixth sense, you know. While doing research, while on the journey of growing dreadlocks, I realize a lot of things, you know. A lot of empowering things about dreadlocks. Dreadlocks is a sixth sense. You know, it helps you to be more intuitive, more psychic intuitive. The ancients, the Native Americans grew dreadlocks and they understood that, you know, the ear is a spiritual connection to the higher realms, you know, to the subtle realms that the human the five major senses can really pick up. So this is like the sixth sense, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth sense, and it deals with a lot of unseen. It connects you to the unseen, to the metaphysical realms, you know. All of the other senses them connect you to the external and the physical realm, but this, you know, here, the ether, you know, it defies gravity. That's the next thing about black people here. It defies gravity. You know, it's like the plants, it goes up, it's going toward the sun. You get what I say? So yeah, and if the plants them, if this reflect the plants them so much, and you know the importance of plants for the earth. You know, so I don't think you need to go around and cut off your dreads, because if you understand the importance of plants for the earth, you understand say dreadlocks is just as important to the human body. These are our trees, these are our antennas, and the trees are just antennas for the earth too. You get what I say? So that's why I grew dreadlocks. Yeah, the how and the why. You get what I mean? How I started and the why. So you just hear the why. Yeah man, it's because of a spiritual connection, man. You get what I say? Whoever have been through a spiritual awakening would understand what I talk about. And maybe if you are going through a spiritual awakening right now, you will understand what I talk about. And spiritual awakenings never stop, you know, it's an ongoing process. You just once it happens, once you know, you just can't unknow. And it continue for man accelerate and get better and better as the journey go on, So yeah man, big up the Journey YouTube channel. We are all learning, right? And even the great one, the one who was the first one in the cosmos or whatever, the great being himself, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, the great mother, even that source is still learning, which is why it split itself in so much different universes, individuals, and all of that. It's just a learning process, If you try to understand yourself, you want to divide up yourself too, so you get a better understanding of what really happened, Yeah, so, yeah, man, so even the God don't know everything same way. All of us still learn, because if the God didn't know everything, it wouldn't incarnate and separate itself and split up so much as beings, the physical, and have so much dimensions of existence and them something. It's all about learning. The great one is trying to understand itself more. Life is a forever learning experience, Life is infinite, you always learn, and that's the purpose of life, to learn and evolve and grow. That's the major purpose of life, to learn, evolve and grow, That's the base, that's the fundamental purpose of life. You get what I say? Every other thing come as, surplus and yada yada, but the major reason why we're here, I feel like evolution, just to grow, Yeah man. So big up the Journey YouTube channel, one love, peace out.